What's up everyone? Welcome to another video. I'm Elio Hachite, landscape photographer from Lebanon. Today I'm gonna share with you why these three lenses are my favorite lenses for landscape photography in the Fuji system. And I'm gonna give one away, but you have to stick around till the end of the video to know which one it is. So, I'm not sponsored by Fujifilm whatsoever. And this is my honest opinion and review about these lenses. So stick around and I hope you enjoyed the video. So guys, I end up putting this video into 6 sections. First one is why these are my favorite lenses. Second is disclaimer, where to use one each. Third, which one is my favorite at fourth. And fifth, tips. This is very important. And 6, which one is leaving. So now we talk about why these are my favorite lenses for landscape photography from Fujifilm. First thing first, versatility. And we will talk about this in depth through my computer in a moment. Good image quality, lightweight, and OIS, which is optical image stabilization. All of 3 have. Water resistance, also all of 3 of them have. And also aperture ring, which is very also important for me, which I select most of the time the aperture that I prefer to. So let's go now through versatility in my computer. We go now to the images that are selected from country that I traveled to. We go now to the first 3 pictures, which I took from my trip to Italy and Tuscany. And from the wide angle here, this shot, you can see that I took it at 10mm focal range. So we'll see it here in big. You can see that this image is so important and so nice with the foreground, the background, with the clouds. It's such an amazing photo. And now also we go to the mid-range zoom lens, which I took with the 16 to 80. Let's see it in big. And also these are all almost at the same time I took. I didn't use the tripod, it's all handheld. So you can see that how much it is versatile to have all 3. And then last one from Italy. This one with the zoom range, it's like on 250 millimeter. As you can see here with the shadows, with the layers. It's such a beautiful picture with the color yellow and green. So also I want to inform you that I took all these 3 pictures. I went to this location. I saw people, some tourists, they were taking photos from the entrance of the place from here, and they were on tripod. I left the spot, took a lot of photos other than these photos, and they were still at the same spot taking the same angle. So I don't have anything against that, but I prefer versatility, and using the OIS, it helped me a lot not to use the tripod. Now we go to Akkar in north of Lebanon. So this photo I took wide open 10mm, and there was this fog kicking into the tree, and this amazing shaped tree. It's like sleeping. It's so nice. And also we go here. You can see this. I took it with the zoom lens. Let's go to Jordan. So this photo I took with the X-T2 with the zoom lens. It's like a very special moment with the clouds and the colors of the cloud. It was such an amazing moment for me to take this photo. But on my X-T4, I had the other zoom lens, so I had to be efficient with taking photos. This was before the light change. I took this with the standard zoom lens. Let's go through the others fast. So this one I took in Germany in Allgäu. Wide open 10mm. I didn't do the bracketing, that's why it's a bit mess here. But anyway, you know what I mean with versatility. Now I'll show you what I took with the zoom lens. This one. I took this one with the zoom lens at 300 millimeter. It needs a bit of crop from here, but you can see that it's such a nice photo. One more thing I have to add, that why these also are my favorite lenses, because the wide open lens 10 to 24 and the 16 to 80 both have an opening of 72, which I can have the same filter for both, and it's like super easy and nice to have the same size, and you don't have to buy extra gear. So my disclaimer about these three lenses. Well, the web is full, YouTube is full of videos to explain about the image quality of these lenses. You can go through any one of them. My favorite person is Chris Frost. He's a British guy. He makes only videos about lenses. He's a really expert with that. But I will say my own opinion about these lenses. The wide angle, the 10 to 24, I enjoyed so much shooting with it, and it's my second favorite lens. I enjoy shooting with it a lot, but I had a bit of issue with the softness of the image at the wide end. At the 10 millimeter, even if you stop down to f8 or f9, still it's a bit soft, and also from the center it's a bit soft. So that's why it's a disclaimer for me. And the 16 to 80, at 16, even if you stop down your aperture, it's pin sharp at the center, it's a bit soft at the edges, and if you go to the mid-range of the focal length, it's almost great. And if you go all the way to 80 or 70, it's bit soft on the edges too, even if you stop down to f8. Last thing, the 70 to 300. This lens is almost excellent. From 70 to 250, at the center and at the edges, which aperture you choose, it's almost perfect. Between 250 to 300, it's a bit, you will have a bit of vignetting on the edges, and it's a bit soft. Not too much, but it's fine. You can edit it with the software, a bit of sharpness, then it's fine. Where each one I used. So most of the time I used the 16 to 80, and I had it most of the time on my X-T4. It's with me mostly everywhere. I go hiking, I travel, I go to the sea, but if I'm on the seaside, I'm taking photo of seascape, I'm mostly shooting with the 10 to 24. It's such a versatile lens, and I prefer to have this lens over the 16 to 80, depends on the scene. And I usually add on to it graduated ND filter. Where did I use each one the most? So 16 to 80, it was with me everywhere. I had a conclusion that this is the most used lens for me, and it's super versatile and important to have this lens. At 16, it's perfect. It's wide open to capture enough scene, but sometimes, and most of the times, when I'm at the beach, I prefer to shoot with the 10 to 24, added on a graduated ND filter. And if I'm hiking, I'm also having my 70 to 30. But you don't know when the scenario or something you see from far distance, and you have to capture the scene. Like when I was at the beach, I hiked a bit and I saw a beautiful wave in Portugal, and this is the photo. I had to capture it, so I had to put this lens on and to capture this amazing scene. Also, if I'm hiking in winter, I see on the other mountain that I want to capture some details, and I have to have some reach, and this is the perfect lens to have a reach and to have it back in your backpack and not to have too much weight behind you. Which one is my favorite out of these three? Well, obviously, as you've watched the video so far now, that the 16 to 80 is my favorite. It's the most versatile lens. I can shoot wide open at 16, and if I see something interesting in a distance, I take a shot with 80. And sometimes I collect some shot at 50 millimeter, several shots for panoramic shots, and then I combine them in the software. And it's a lovely lens. It's my favorite. I really enjoy shooting with this. The second lens, my second favorite, it's one of the tough to choose actually, because this one is my favorite for seascape. It's the best lens for taking photos at the beach. And I capture some amazing photos with the telephoto zoom lens, and it's also very nice. But if I have to put them in order, I prefer, this is the first, 16 to 80. Second is the wide angle lens, it's very important for me. And the third is the telephoto zoom lens. Now we come to the most important part of this video. My tip for you as a landscape photographer, and this is only for landscape photography. Don't get too much excited watching so many different videos with seeing the red badged lens. Okay, it's a sharp lens, it's perfect, but it's not versatile. I had the 16 to 55. I enjoyed it. The pictures were amazing from it, but I prefer to have this extra reach. It's very important for me. Only if you shoot astro at night or you shoot events, that's different. But like I said, I'm talking about landscape photography, which whenever there's light, you don't need to shoot wide open at 2.8. And actually, you want to have, in landscape photography, you want to have a pin sharp image. And to do that, with the focal length, you have to drop down the aperture to 9 or to 11 to capture everything in focus. So I would recommend you not to get too much excited about the red badge 2.8 lenses or other lenses. These are the main lenses that you need for landscape photography. I invested a lot of money. I have other prime lenses that I use for several occasions, but not landscape. I have the Laowa 9mm 2.8, but this I only use sometimes for astrophotography. I prefer to have autofocus with me and the lightweight and the versatility to open a bit to 16 to 24. So these are better for you. But if you're on a low budget, you can have the old version, the 2024, the first version of it. You can also have the kit lens 18 to 55, which I have, and it's a great lens. It's super sharp. It's even sharper than the 16 to 80, and everyone on YouTube say that it is. And you can use with it the 55 to 200, the old zoom lens. That's a perfect lens too. It's such an amazing combo that you will have, and it will be a bit lighter weight than this tree here. So this is my advice for you. If you are on a low budget or you don't want to be extreme to 300 millimeter, the other lenses are also perfect for you. And the good thing now about these lenses now, you can find them online for second hand. So I advise you, don't buy new, buy them used, enjoy them, and then if you sell them, you don't lose their value. I bought these all three new, the 16 to 80, it came with the X-T4. I'm not regretting anything, but I prefer lenses. You don't have to be scared too much about it if it's used. You can see directly if it's have wear and tear and if the lenses are damaged or not. Well, time now to talk about which lens have to go. I don't know, but it's a bit obvious for you, maybe which one it is. Drop a comment down below. Let me know which one it is. Take your time. The 16 to 80? Not really. This is my favorite lens. It's super versatile. The 10 to 24? Maybe. Or the 70 to 300. Do I need more reach? I'll be honest with you. It's the 10 to 24. This lens, it will go now to Fujifilm Lebanon. I had a deal with them and I will get another lens, but this is in another video, which lens I'm gonna get instead of this one. And why I'm giving this one away, it comes with another video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find this video interesting and beneficial for you to know which lens you need for landscape photography. I was very happy to share my information with you. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you like, you can drop down a comment down below and let me know what you think about this review for the lenses. And also you can check my website. I have all the photos that I took when I traveled, and my best photo of my country, Lebanon, also in the website. You can find the link in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.